welcome. This is Zeynep. Today we'll be practicing some crow and side crow Bakasana and side crow poses in our flow. It's gonna be an hour vinyasa flow, intermediate level, let's say, or it's just like if you're trying to advance your level from beginner into intermediate or intermediate, and you can even advance it to from intermediate to advanced while shooting from crow pose to all the way to chaturanga. You will be needing a block or two. Just keep them beside you, just in case. You don't need a strap or anything. Please listen to your own body. Our flow will be starting with some stretches, core work, floor work, and then followed by a little bit, no balances today, no. So we'll be enjoying the flow. Just get along with the flow and enjoy it. Then it'll be followed by, of course, at the end, some cool down and another Javasana. 2 Javasanas for today, and let's get started. So we'll be starting today with Javasana. Your legs are wider than the hips. They're falling apart and roll down all the way to the mat. Feel your spine. Relax your shoulders. Just take the right position before we start. You can keep your eyes open or you can close them. You can have a soft gaze in the eyes, so it's in between. I want you to take a deep inhale and exhale out through your nose. Through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Now normal breathing. Shift your awareness inward and scan your body. Scan how you feel. If there is stiffness in any area, please do breathe to that area. Today we'll be focusing on hips and core. Crow pose or Bakasana in Sanskrit requires, it's an arm balance pose, and it requires core to engage your core and to lift your hips up with hip openers. We're not going to break pose into details. This would require other class. We can do this if it is requested, and it depends on the students and at the practice. So take a deep inhale and close your eyes, maybe set your intention for the day. Notice your spine. Your shoulders. Your hips. Those are contact points with the ground. The back of the heels. The back of the palms, as the palms are facing up to the ceiling or to the sky. The back of the head. And now, open your eyes if they were closed, and on your exhale, bring the knees all the way wider than the hips. Take them up all the way to the ceiling. Bring your hands to the inside, interlace the outside of your foot. We're in happy baby pose. I want you to rock from side to side. Happy baby pose is just like Navasana, but it's on the ground. Reclined Navasana. So we're trying to open the hips. Maybe you can extend the legs if you feel like. You don't have to take it static from the first time. So just ease into it. Feel free to lift your tailbone, to lower your tailbone, feel the difference. Flex your toes and try to bring your knees closer to the ground, to the mat. Keep breathing use your ujjayi breathing, breathing to the back of the throat. You hear like a whisper as you inhale, exhaling it out like an ocean. And now try to bring the knees closer, even if it's accessible to you. Of course, this is relative. And hold your happy baby. You're holding Navasana. So extend and lengthen your chest in here. Imagine your chest is long, so try not to round. Shoulders are pressing to the floor, away from the ears. Just as open, your collarbone is wide. Just feel your hips. And now slowly bring the knees together and extend them to 90 degrees. So your hips are 90 degrees bent. Bring the palms on top of the knees and let's do circles to the right side, massaging the back, warming up to our roller coaster ride. And now, when you reach back, keep breathing with the movement. Take a deep inhale and switch to the left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Big circles. Two more. Here we're awakening the abs by taking the leg away from the body, bring it in. You can feel it in your body. Take a deep inhale. Keep your legs as they are. Interlace your hands behind the head and lift your chest up. Squeeze your belly button towards the mat. Inhale, extend both legs up. Open your toes, so activate your feet. Take a deep inhale and lower down halfway maybe, or maybe an inch off the floor to your own level. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower the left leg, maybe halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way, and then lift up. Take an inhale here, lower both legs, maybe halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way, and lift up. You can always bend the knee if you want as an option. Keep going. So we're not making it fast, we're slow. Keep the lift in the chest, keep the squeeze in the abs, and keep the smile on the face. If you get tired, you can go halfway, or you can break the move. Keep breathing and sync your breath with the movement. Lift up. Right leg down on an inhale. Exhale, right leg up. Left leg down on an inhale. Left leg up. Both legs down on an inhale. Both legs up. Right leg down on an inhale. Right leg up. Left leg down on an inhale. Left leg up. Both legs down. Both legs up. Right leg down. Right leg up. Left down, left up. Inhale, both down. Exhale them up. 2 more rounds on each leg. Both together. So make sure your back is not arching. So when the back is arching, lifting off the ground, it means we have to lift the leg up. Lift them up. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest, maybe lift the tailbone now. All the way up. Maybe extend the hands. Feel you're having a beach ball. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower both legs and extend the hand all the way. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Point your toes. Stretch shoulders to the ears. Take a deep inhale. Bring the hands by your side. Maybe turn from side to side. Bend the knees and turn from side to side. Wave it. Relaxing here. Take an inhale. Interlace the hands behind the head. We're almost there. Now the knees are 90 degrees. We're going to do bicycle alternating. What I want is to keep the knee in place, but we bring the elbow to the knee so they don't have to touch. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, keep the opening in the chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, center, 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 exhale. Let's go to bicycle now. Inhale, extend and lift up. Extend, lift up. Extend, lift up. And lift up. Keep it there. Keep going. Keep breathing. Sometimes it's nice to challenge. Those exercises, as much as you practice them, the easier they get. So if you leave them for a while, they'll get just a bit weird and everybody feels them. So keep moving. And they're really effective. They build strength to the core, helping you in your arm balances. Last one, hug the knees to the chest. Open your hands in a deep position. Take the legs to the left side. Just stretch and release. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other side. So your knees are to the right. Your head could go to the left. You can rest your right hand on your thigh or on the floor. Make sure your left shoulder is not off the mat. So it's grounded completely on the floor. Take a deep inhale. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock forward and backwards. Massaging your back. And now rock all the way and come to your downward facing dog. So find your way to downward dog, whatever the way it was. Just move into down dog and find stillness in your down dog. Your legs are hip width distance apart, activating here your points to the ground. So your weight is on the index finger and thumb. Your shoulders are away from the ears. Your triceps are externally rotated. They're pushing something away. And your hips are lifting up. If you feel that your ears are not touching the floor, you can shorten your stance. You can widen the dog. It makes it more accessible. But if you want to stay with the normal length downward dog, just bend the knees, come on your tippy, come on your sole, and bend, lifting the hips. So, and then try one at a time, for example, stretching one leg until you have the length and push all the way to the floor. Take a deep inhale, bring your right leg up, hips are squared to the sky, to the back of the room. On your exhale, pass it through all the way to the front of the mat, back leg flat into low lunge. Keep the toes tucked in here. Lengthen, engage your lower abs. So feel them, they're pulling you off. You're not collapsing with the chest. Take an inhale here. If you have a block, you can use your blocks here and keep the lengthening of the spine. Now extend the front leg. Keep the toes flexed. Here they are. Hands under the shoulders. Flex in half split. Take it here, hold it. Stretch. So here we're not rounding the back, we are lengthening the back. Feel the stretch at the back of the hamstrings, of the right hamstring. Take an inhale, come back, and now on your exhale, take it back to plank. Hold your plank. There in plank, your wrists are under the shoulders, pressing the floor away from you. So pressing, activating your astabandha, your hand. So imagine you're pressing, the tips of your fingers are to the ground and they're pressing, they're turning wide. Your knuckles are there, your wrists, so there's no weight much on the wrist. They are aligned, they're stacked under the shoulder. Your chest is lengthening and opening. Your abs are lifting up to the sky. Your tailbone is tucking in a little bit. Your inner thighs are active. You're pressing down with the sole of your leg, of your feet. Imagine your heels are pushing something. Hold it. So you don't have to look at your belly, which most people do. So just look forward, gaze forward, relax your neck and lengthen. We'll be holding it for a couple of breaths here. You can lower your knees down if you need. Otherwise, keep it up and keep breathing. Take an inhale. On your next exhale, press back all the way to down dog using your abdominal muscles. Perfect. Inhale here, left leg lifts, hips are squared. So we're not looking for height and opening, we are looking for squared hips. Inhale here. On the exhale, take it all the way to the top of the mat. Lower the back leg, keep your toes tucked. Inhale, lengthen with that chest. And on your exhale, low lunge with flexed foot. Your hands are under the shoulder. You can lengthen here, so we're not looking that like your nose is touching your shins. No, we want our toes looking to our chest. Keep the squaring of the hips. Take a deep inhale, come back. On your exhale, press back to plank. Hold your plank. Take an inhale here, and now lower slow all the way to the floor, to the mat. Inhale here, and exhale. Keep your hands where they used to be in plank. Your elbows are up. Roll your shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale. Lift the chest up. Exhale. You can't breathe in baby cobra, so it's a baby cobra. And lower down. Forehead down. Inhale. All the way up. Exhale. Inhaling and exhale up. Inhale down. So we're doing baby cobra. You can open the hands wide this time. Take an inhale, open the chest. And on the exhale, just turn and twist. Just to soften the body. Listen to your body. Maybe roll up and down. Come back. Maybe go to like the snake. Back and forth. We're just warming the body. Take it to the other side. So if you open your legs wider, your cobra will be higher because it will remove the pressure from the lower back. We don't want to have pressure at the lower back though. We want to have lengthening of the back. The cobra is mostly in the mid of the back in your thoracic spine. So we're lifting up, opening the chest. And lowering down. Take a deep inhale. Let's try two more. On your exhale, roll up. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale here, exhale, press all the way to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. On your exhale, rounding the back all the way to the nose, and then lower down, low lunge. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, flex the toes. Inhale, come back. Exhale. You can do plank with lifted leg, or you can chaturanga, up dog, or maybe cobra. So choose what is best for you. Inhale, lift the left leg up. On your exhale, bring it all the way forward. Back leg down, low lunge. Inhale here, exhale, extend and lengthen. Flexing the toes. Inhale, come back, stretching your hip flexors. Exhale, lift up, hold your plank and lower down. Maybe one leg up, maybe both legs down. Press back to down dog on your exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. On the exhale, bring it all the way to the top of your mat. Lower the knee. Maybe this time, lift the chest. Lift the arms up overhead and exhale. Try to extend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hold and extend. Hold, hold, and then lower down all the way. Inhale, come back. Exhale, chaturanga. And then up dog or cobra. Press back to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left leg all the way to the top of the mat. Lower down, keep the tuck at the toes. Take an inhale, lift it up. Exhale, extend and bend. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, extend and bend. So your thighs are like scissors. They're scissoring together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, this time hold, hold, hold. Reach, you're having a big ball, and then lower down. Keep breathing. Flexing the front leg. Feeling the back of the left leg. And now take a deep inhale. Press back so you can keep the leg lifted, or you can lower down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Press back to down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Come back home to stillness. Take a deep inhale, lift your right leg up. On your exhale, bring your right leg all the way between your hands. Keep your left palm on the floor. Keep your hips, they are leveled. Open the chest and easy twist on the right side. Take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, I want you to start to open the chest, and then we'll do some circles. So inhale, down and back. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, down to the center, to the back. Exhale. So opening the chest, keeping the hips level. One more on this direction before we switch the circle. Keep pressing your left palm pressing it, pushing the ground away. Now switch the circle. So we take it back all the way to the back leg and forwards, opening the chest. Two more big circles. Last one. And now bring your left, so right hand to the inside, and start to keep your hands on the floor and start to move your hips from side to side. Maybe lower down. You're still warming up into like Skandasana. Take your hands to the back of the mat. So we're working with our left leg right now. So left leg to the front, to the back of the mat, right leg to the top. Take an inhale, lift up. Sorry, to easy pose, let's not lift up. On the left side, take an inhale here. Scissor your legs together, engage, squeeze, and lift up to twisted crescent. Take an inhale here, hug the side wall, or maybe your friend, whoever is practicing with you, and then lower down. Easy position. Take an inhale, come back all the way to the top of the mat, and then stretch your leg one more in pyramid pose. Lower that down and stretch. Inhale here, bend, and then press back to chaturanga, up dog, and then press back to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left leg to the top of the mat. So we're in easy pose. Our hips are lifting, so they're not falling down. They're leveled. We open the chest. Take an inhale, exhale, and then we start to roll 4 times clockwise and 4 times counterclockwise. You can do it on your own with the breath, so you can switch now if you finish the circles. Great. Bring your foot to the inside. And now start to move from side to side. You can stay up. You don't have to go all the way down. That's another way, and it's fine. Take a deep inhale, turn. Now your right leg is at the back of the mat, so we're going back again to an easy twist on the right side. And then take an inhale, find your foundation, your balance, and your focus, and hug to twisted crescent. Inhale here, exhale, lower down, and then go back all the way to the top of the mat. Extend your left leg in pyramid pose. You can lower down or keep the back leg. Inhale, come runner's lunge, and then press back. Chaturanga. You can skip the vinyasa anytime in your practice. Roll back to down dog. This time we'll remove the pyramid pose from the sequence, but we'll keep the rest. So lift, and we'll change it a little bit. Lift the right leg up, bring the right leg all the way to the front of the mat. Open to easy pose, just open it here, and then circle the arms. Maybe 3 times, not 4. And switch. Gazing up, opening the chest, big circles. Pushing the floor away, take a deep inhale, come to the inside. This time, you can lift your hands off the ground. So you can stay up or down. Try to hold it to the left leg and stretch your right leg. Take a deep inhale, turn, easy pose on the left side. Lift up. Are we ready? Ground and twist. Inhale here, exhale, lower down, and then come back to the inside, and then plank position, vinyasa. Down dog, left leg lifts, left leg all the way to the top of the mat. Easy position, we did that 3 rounds, so 1, opening the chest for 2, 3, and then we will switch. 1, big circles, 2. You can always lower the back leg down if you feel like it. Take an inhale, exhale, come back here. Remember, you can stay up, whoopsie, or lose your balance. And exhale, take it to the other side, stretching the left leg. Inhale here, turn, and then side. Easy side twist. Take an inhale from your back foundation and twist. Come back, easy pose. And then all the way to the top of the mat. Come back to your vinyasa. Press back to dog, downward facing dog. And now I want you to walk your hands to the side of the mat and open your legs so you're in forward fold. Take an inhale, lift the chest halfway flat back. On the exhale, lower down, pressing on all 4 corners of your feet to the ground, stretching the back of your legs, lifting your hips, your tailbone up to the sky. Take an inhale here and exhale, fold maybe deeper. So the wider the stance is, the more it's on the inner thighs. Sometimes if it's too wide, your head, of course, will reach, but we want it in a way that you feel the stretch in your body, and your head, of course, can reach. There's no measurement about the head. If you want to have more stretch, you can just make it closer. Okay, so the weight is evenly distributed. Legs are parallel, as we mentioned. Now bring your right palm just under your nose. Here you can use a block. Let's get a block to show you. And then take an inhale. Bring your left hand to your waist and open the chest all the way to the left side of the room, keeping your hips in place. So don't pull this. There's a tendency to pull the hip. Keep your hip in place and rotate. When you find your position, pressing the floor away from you, pushing it and rotating from the midsection. Inhale here, exhale, come forward, fold, and then let's do the other side. So we take the left hand up, maybe to the waist, right hand, and extend, the right, I said left. My fault. Like that. Keeping your hips in place. You can gaze up or down. Take a deep inhale. Lower down. Let's do it one more time. Inhale to the right. Opening the chest. Exhale, just more dynamic. And open. Now come back to center. Extend your hands to the back of your legs. Imagine you're passing something through your legs. So just stretch here, lengthening the back, relaxing the neck. You should be able to say yes and no. And remember, the weight is distributed fully on your legs. Take an inhale, come halfway flat back. Turn your left leg to the top of the mat. And you're in runner's lunge. And now just bring the right leg all the way to the top of the mat. Both knees are bent. Take an inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and shine. Hands to the heart. Great. Now we'll be going to chair pose. So your legs are close to each other, toes touching. Your heels could be apart. Take a deep inhale. Circle the hands up overhead and flex your hands as if you are carrying a tray in your hands. Okay, they're not showing my hands up, so I'm showing you here. They're just like that. They're like I'm holding a tray. Okay, hold it here. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, sit down in chair pose, keeping the flex. You can gaze to your fingers. Hold it here and sink deeper. You should be able to see your toes through your knees, shifting away to the heels. Lifting with your abs, lengthening with the spine, sitting deeper. I know. So you can gaze up if you don't have any problems in your neck, or you can gaze forward. It doesn't matter. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, keep your hands flexed. Slowly sit down into Navasana. Keep the flex in your hands and push away. Maybe keep the knees bent here and push away, lifting the chest. Hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, keep the push, for 2, for 1, lower down, keep your hands where they are, into Ardha Navasana. So here, maintain the distance in your neck and chest. Hold it here for 5, for 3, for 4, for 3. Never hold your breath. 1 more. Now keep the chest lifted. Bring both knees. Curl. Bring the knees to your nose. Pressing the hand all the way so they are just in front of your feet. Hold it here. Inhale, lifting hands up to the ceiling. Keep the legs where they are. Open the knees apart. Keep the toes touching or close to each other. Keep them. Take an inhale here. Lower down all the way on the exhale to your armpit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to your armpit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale all the way, lifting up. Inhale, Lower down to the ground. Take a breath or two. Exhale. Push all the way. Inhale to your elbows. Exhale. Keep the flex in the hands. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now bring it to your armpits or in between and hold it here. Gaze up. You are in Bakasana. Take an inhale. Rock back and forth. Relax and release. Yeah, that was nice. And now come all the way to Malasana. So your toes here could be out or could be pointing forward. Doesn't matter. What matters is the knee. The knee should follow your second toe. So if your knee is in and your toe is out, this causes injury. Always remember, knee in line with the toes. How wide it is, it depends on your practice. At the beginning of the practice, my knees are apart and usually they are wide and then they get closer. So, and sometimes it depends on the weather, on many factors. So just listen to your body. You can sit on a block for this, or you can just hold Navasana here. I want you to just go right and left. Keep your hands on the floor. Relax, lengthening with the chest, moving your cheeks from side to side. Shifting the weight from one leg to other, maybe even lifting, preparing to our on the floor crow pose. So your hands now, I like to practice this in the center of the mat. It doesn't make any difference, but I feel more secure even now in the center of the mat. So you can have a block in front, or you can have it at the back. But before we will do that without a block. So we will bring the hands and place them just under the shoulders, rounding the belly and lifting on your toes and then pressing back. That's what we're doing. That's it. So rounding, lifting, and coming back. So we're just finding our point of balance. Is my hand here comfortable? Or is my hand here comfortable? Just I want to find my point where, what is the best point to find my balance in? After finding this point, we can bring the block and we can bring our toes on top of the block. Your heels are apart. Your hands are under the shoulders. Now your knees are hugging to the outside of your knees, of your triceps. Take an inhale, shift the weight, bending the elbows like chaturanga. Lift one leg, maybe lift the other leg. Keep alternating. Squeezing, gazing forward, maybe lift both and lower down, lift both, lower down, lift both, lower down. And then come back up to relax. This is step number 2. So step number 1 is on the ground. Step number 2 is actually number 3 is to shift the weight. So this is step number 3. Or you can put the block aside. Sometimes you feel more secure if you have something going. What if I bump and crash on my face? Don't worry, you can have a soft pillow or you can have a block in front of your face that will give you the feeling of security, though you are safe and it is a low distance, so don't worry. Now, what you can do is, the other way is to come on your tippy toes. Bring your knees all the way to your under armpits, just under the under armpits. Shift forward. You can keep the hands bent or extended and lift both legs up, engaging and gazing. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Shoot back all the way to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, come on your tippy toe, bend, and then hop all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and shine. Exhale, hands to the heart. You did Bakasana. So if it didn't work with you, you can just keep on trying, or use a block. Work on it with time, with consistency, it will come. And if it did not, it doesn't matter. You are you, you're great the way you are. It's just we like to go and do these handstands and arm balances things. Anyways, so now we'll have Surya Namaskar, maybe one or two. Let's have actually one Surya Namaskar with crow pose just to show how it happens. So how can we add it to our flow? Later, any flow you can go to, you can add crow pose in your flow. So take a deep inhale, your legs are hip width distance apart. Make sure you have space in front of you. Inhale, circle the hands up overhead. Exhale, swan dive all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen your back and print your palms. Come to your crow pose. So our big toes are touching, our heels apart under the armpits. Our hands are in chaturanga. We take an inhale, we lift up, and then we gaze, push back to chaturanga, and then extend, up dog, and then back again to downward facing dog. Let's hold the dog here for some stillness. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, and then hop all the way to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, shine and rise. Hands to the heart. Would you like to try it again? Let's do one more. So, just to have it there. Print it. Inhale, circle the hands up, overhead. Exhale, swan dive all the way. This is the normal vinyasa. Inhale, halfway flat back. On your exhale, instead of going to plank, all you can do is shift the weight into crow pose. So one leg at a time or both legs together. So find your balance first. Take your time and then shoot back. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You did it. You're great. Congratulations. Now we'll have a quick move where our body is ready. We're just having side plank and then we'll have side crow. Yeah, so take a deep inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, chair pose. Your hands are straight, normal, regular chair. Weight to the heel. Big toe touching, heels are an inch apart. Inhale, hands to the heart. On your exhale, turn to the right side. So bring your elbow outside, your left elbow outside your right knee. Make sure that your left knee is not in front. Take your hips back. Take a deep inhale. Open the chest. And on your exhale, take it all the way to crescent. Twisted crescent. So you can stay here or maybe you can open. If this is not accessible to you, you can stay here. And that's just fine. You can even go for a bind if you like to. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bring your left hand to the inside like an easy pose. Balancing, turn your back leg all the way. We're shifting all the way to side plank, left side. So light weight on the right leg and then slowly bring it all the way to the top. Find your balance. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, maybe extend both leg and arm. Maybe you can add a crunch. 1, whoopsie, 2, and 3, 4. Let's do 5. And then extend, come back, shift all the way to downward facing dog. Inhale here, exhale, hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway flat back, exhale, relax. Inhale to a chair, exhale, stay in chair, hands to the heart. Let's twist to the left side this time. Make sure your knees are aligned, shifting the weight on the left leg, lift the right leg a little bit, and then take it back. Inhale here, you can stay here or extend. You can even go for a bind. Okay, take an inhale here. On your exhale, bring your right hand to the inside. Turn your feet to the sky, shifting all the way to side plank. Extend and lift the leg. You can stay here or can add 5 little crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 5. Press back, plank, and then all the way to downward facing dog. Inhale here. On your exhale, gaze forward and drop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway flat back. On your exhale, place your hands underneath your big toe. Just have a stretch to your wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And now we'll be moving to side crow. So we'll go down to the mat first and then we'll come back up. We'll do the same we did with the Navasana or the Navasana, but this time with a twist. Remember, you can take a break anytime you like. You can go to child's pose. You can pause the video and come back. Take a deep inhale. Come halfway flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, rise, and shine hands to the heart. As I mentioned earlier, a few seconds ago, we're going to from chair pose all the way to Navasana. You can go directly to Navasana. It's your practice. Make it your way. Okay, take a deep inhale. So flexing the hands, I'll flex them here in line. You can take them up just for the purpose of showing it to you, demonstration, because you can't see it up. Take an deep inhale, sit down in chair, shifting the weights to your heel. Take an inhale, hold your chair for 4, for 3, for 2, lengthening with the spine, for 1, and slowly come down all the way. Now, if you miss the ankle flexibility, this might be a bit challenging, so you just use your hands. It's okay, and then come back. So you can stay here in both poses, or maybe both leg up. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, bring the knees to the chest, hands here. That was crow pose. Now let's push and let's turn our hands to the side, pushing away. Keep them bent. Hold it here and extend all the way to half boat. With the hands extended, lift up. Navasana. Press back. Lift up and press back. Lift up and press back. Keep the flex. Take a deep inhale. Keep the lift and the flex and bring both legs here. Can you imagine how your triceps, left triceps, is trying to reach the knee and both legs are together and the shoulders off the ground? This is your side crow. That's how it feels. There's a twist in the body. We're twisting, we're pushing, gazing to our fingers, and our legs are to the side. Take a deep inhale, extend, maybe using your hands to come up all the way to chair, or maybe rocking back and forth, coming to chair pose. Sorry. Inhale to chair. Remember to flex your palms, and then exhale, sit down all the way to the floor. Inhale, press, and now bring it outside. Lower down and lift up. Lower down and lift up. Lower down and lift up. Lower down, lift up. Last time. We're going to hold it. So bring the knees in. Keep breathing, keep flexing. Take a deep inhale, lifting the shoulders up. And then coming back, take an inhale, rock back and forth, maybe having some momentum, and pressing up to chair pose. Inhale, hands to the heart, fold forwards. And on the exhale, inhale halfway flat back. Now sit down on your tippy toes. Let's do that in the center of the mat because definitely I'm gonna bump in here. So I have to go back. Be sure not to knock down a TV or a table. Okay. So we're here on our tippy toes, sitting. Our knees are in line with our hips. We take our hands, we bring them to the outside. We're twisting with the upper back. What I'm going to do is find my balance. Where do I find my balance in? That's here. Okay. Now, I put my right knee on the side of the right leg to the triceps, and I bend my elbow. I try to put my hips on top. That's the first variation. Hands in chaturanga, we lift the legs. Or maybe we take it aside, releasing here, side crow, and then coming back up. You want to try it on the other side? Let's do it. So I'll turn, you can see. We'll do that one more time on each side. So we're still on our tippy toes, our hands. We find the balance here. Your left leg is outside your right hand. Your hips maybe all the way to your, just on top of the elbows. That way you're holding yourself up with your hands, with both of your arms. Coming here, gazing forwards, hand in chaturanga, lifting up and holding. Or maybe with time, you can just rely on the strength of one arm. Maybe you can extend both legs, bend and come back. So that was a variation to extended leg, side crow. Or let's do it one more time. You can open it to Vinyasa. So you can add this to your practice from side crow, go to Vinyasa, and then from Vinyasa to chaturanga, and down dog, and all the way. So let's try this variation. Hope we don't bump into something. So take a deep inhale, exhale, coming to crow, finding your balance, maybe extending the legs all the way, and then turning to plank, and the up, chaturanga up. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So turning one more time, still facing the camera. Side crow. So you can try staying here, extending to Vinyasa, and then turning to chaturanga, lifting to plank, and then to downward facing dog. Great job. Now take child's pose, from down dog to child's pose. Knees wider than the hips, big toe touching, hands to your sides or forward. So relax and feel grounded with your third eye touching the floor. Take an inhale, lift up. Now if you have a block, you can use it. We're going to hero pose. So the knees we're sitting on in between our legs. Our knees are together, they're just like two couples, loving each other. They're holding hands. They don't want to leave each other. So this is hero pose. We're stretching the ankles and the quads in here. You can stay here, or maybe you can use a block, lifting the ground, and then sitting here. And it gives you the same effect with time. You can just remove the block. You can stay here, or you can maybe lower down and open the chest halfway. Chest away, try not to collapse with the shoulders. So if you're sitting on a block, you cannot go all the way down, for sure, not because it's high. And you don't need to. You can stretch your hip flexors with this. So always listen to your body. Or you can be on the ground and on your forearm, opening the chest and staying here. Breathe in, relax, and release. Maybe you can come down all the way to your back. Take an inhale. Take one of your forearms back, palm back. Pressing with the other forearm, lift up all the way and come on tabletop position. So yeah, tap, tap your legs, your feet. Stretch, let the energy flow. Great. Now we'll lie down all the way to our belly. Extend the hands in front, forehead down, relaxed. Your legs are hip width distance apart. Take an inhale, press both hands to the floor. The top of your legs are to the floor as well, of your feet, sorry. Inhale here. Imagine your head and your hands, your upper arms, are connected together. So when you lift the arm, you lift the head with. So we're moving together. And we're not lifting high. We're just lengthening here. Okay? So take an inhale. Right hand, left leg lift together. Keep your hips on the floor and lower down. Left arm, right leg, hips on the floor and lower down. Keep going. So we're not looking for height. Remember, we're looking for lengthening. You can stay here, or you can lower down, cactus your hands, forehead to the floor, bend the knees to the ceiling, squeeze your glutes, flex your legs, your feet. Take an inhale, lift the quads off the mat, hips are still pressing, and then lift the chest. Hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, and then relax. Move from side to side. And now pressing up all the way to, actually don't have to press up, I'm sorry, just draw all the way. You don't have to press up, we're going to staff pose. So from here, slowly, slowly curl yourself up and then extend your legs. Flexing the toes. Take your cheeks back, your butt cheeks back. Inhale, your legs could be hip width apart or close to each other, doesn't matter. Inhale, lengthen, and on the exhale, fold. So you just keep the spine extended. You can bend the knee, fold, and then extend. That's another way. So lengthening with the spine here, pushing the shoulder away, flexing the toes, stretching your back and your back of the legs, your hamstrings. Hold it here. Now take a deep inhale. Bring your left hand outside your right leg. Stay here and then open and try to twist the chest, extending your hand overhead, touching your right leg. Maybe it stays in the air. So we have a twist and a forward fold. Staying here. Or maybe relaxing and opening and twisting. So you have 2 options. You can stay here if it's easier for you, or you can go down and up. Choose the variation you like. Come up all the way. We'll show it back to the other side so you can see me. We take an inhale here, we open the chest, and we extend. Oopsie. Opening the chest in here. So keep the opening in the chest. Or maybe you can just grab the leg, lift it up, and extend. Take a deep inhale, come back, lower both legs down, bend the knees, and slowly, slowly, one vertebra at a time, tucking in, lowering in, slowly, slowly, into Javasana. Release, relax. We're back to beginning, we're back to the start. We stay here. We're staying here for 3-4 minutes. So just feel grounded, feel relaxed. You did great today. You've practiced arm balances and different variations of, like, you can take different transitions from one asana into another that you can incorporate into your practice. I hope that was beneficial to you and you can make use of it, enjoy it. Now it's time to relax, to disconnect and recharge your body. Take an inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, expanding your belly. 3. Go deeper. 2. One last inhale. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Take fresh air into the body for 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 4, 3. Let the body use it. Oh, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal breathing. This would help you relax and go deeper into your meditation, into your Javasana. Your body is relaxed, your breath is relaxed, and so your mind will be relaxed. Notice how you're in a different dimension since you've started. Shift your awareness. At the beginning of your practice, remember how you used to be. where we had stiffness, and now take a deep inhale through the nose. Bring both knees to the chest. Hug yourself. Rock back and forth and come up into easy cross-legged seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, bring the hands together to the heart and bow the head down. Slowly open your eyes and Namaste. Thank you for practice. Thank you for being with me. Stay healthy, be well. See you soon. Bye.